Hi everyone. Today I have to go into Boston, and going into Boston is a terrible idea. But what if it didn't have to be? I mean, everyone who has ever tried to drive into Boston will tell you the traffic sucks, and once you get into the city there's nowhere to park. Well, I'm at the Mystic Lakes right now, and I think I've figured out a way to get into Boston without getting stuck in traffic, and also by not paying for parking. Well, this is the method I've devised. I'm going to paddle from Mystic Lakes over out the Mystic River, under Tobin Bridge, and into the Charles River. This is by far the best way to get into Back Bay, Boston. You avoid all the traffic, and once you get there, there's going to be plenty of parallel parking spots you're going to see. So this is what you just have to do. This is what you have to deal with. It has come to this. So initially this route is pretty chilled out, like we're on this beautiful lake in the northern suburbs of Boston, the Mystic Lakes. So I'm just gonna paddle down these lakes, but in the future there's gonna be some sections that are kind of death-y. There's some death and dismemberment potentially involved in paddling these routes, but it's no different from driving down I-93, really. I mean, driving down I-93, death and dismemberment is a very real possibility, and so it is out here also, because there's large ships in the way, large boats that I might get run over by. That's why I'm bringing a really loud ass horn with me, so that I can warn people if there's anything bad happening. Who says morning commuting needs to suck? You know? Who says you need to sit in traffic for hours? Who says you need to pay exorbitant fees for parking in Boston when you could just do this every morning? It'll only take like 5 hours to get to work, maybe 6, maybe 7, I don't know. And then 7 hours to get back, I don't know. We'll see. So I'm still like on the upper Mystic Lake here. In an ideal situation, you could park by lower Mystic Lake and cut off like a bunch of paddling from this journey. But today, I decided to experiment with the worst case scenario. What if a bunch of Boston commuters decided to paddle to work every morning using this route? Well, the parking lots along the Mystic Lakes are going to fill up pretty quickly, so people are going to want to park by the lower lake where it's a quicker journey to Boston. So I figured, well, what is the worst case scenario? What if I had to park at the northernmost end of Upper Mystic Lake? So that's where I am right now, in one of the upper bays of Upper Mystic Lake. So gotta paddle all the way down this lake, then portage over to Lower Mystic, and then paddle down the Mystic River and out into Boston Harbor, and then into the Charles River. Somehow there's some dams in the way, some gigantic cargo ships in the way. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. What could possibly go wrong? See that teeny tiny spire over there? I think it's like that. That's the Prudential Tower. That's where I'm going, baby. Honestly though, this Upper Mystic Lake, super chilled out paddling, really nice start to a commuter's day, in theory, if you were to decide to choose this route. I highly recommend it so far. And if you get the chance, jokes aside, you know, try to come paddle here. This is really nice. Mystic Lakes. Free. If it isn't the first obstacle of the day, the Mystic Lakes Dam. So this is what separates Upper Mystic from Lower Mystic Lake. So gonna get into Lower Mystic Lake now. But how to do that? Well, if you're a fish, life sucks and you can't. But we are humans. We can walk over land. So I'm gonna do a portage here and say goodbye to Upper Mystic Lake. This is so hard to portage. I don't know, man. This is just what you gotta do to avoid traffic in the city. Okay, I have done it. The portage is over. Made it to Lower Mystic Lake. I don't think there should be any obstacles directly in the way from this point on until the Airhart Dam that separates the Mystic River from the harbor. So should be a lot of fun getting through that. And out the Mystic River to my visit to Boston. So far this is super peaceful. Doesn't feel like a terrible ideas video, honestly. It is a great idea. Imagine this being your morning commute every day instead of getting stuck on I-93. So that's the Mystic Lake I am leaving behind. Mystic Lake shoreline. This is Lower Mystic at this point, and gonna head down the river out into the open ocean. Yes. Let me know in the comments if this is a bad idea. Morning commute update. I am still on the Mystic River. I'm going under a bridge again. Passing through Medford now. It's been 1.5 hours since I started paddling. That's longer than your average commute, I know. Especially from Winchester, you know. But it's good. It's still good. It's still going well. And the best part is I don't need to pay for parking. That's the best part. Yeah, as a regular morning commuter, I always grab Dunkin' Donuts in the morning. But due to the non-existence of paddle-through Dunkin' Donuts on this river, I will have to go without my usual Dunkin' in the morning, so that's very sad. But I get all this beautiful scenery instead, I suppose, so that's a plus. But I'm gonna petition like a local Dunkin' in Medford or somewhere. I think I'm passing through Medford right now, but I'm gonna petition them to add like a paddle through to their Dunkin'. Beautiful. That's a really nice house right over there, honestly. Look at all those car-brained commuters over there, getting behind the wheel and getting stressed out and running over pedestrians and cyclists all day. It's just such a sad life. This is the life right here. This is what I call life. I'm going to crash into this tree. I just pulled out my camera and realized I was going to crash into a tree and decided to accept it. Same for this one. Yeah. Yeah, in Boston you truly can't avoid traffic, it seems. Even here there's a bit of a traffic jam. Come on, move it, assholes. Yes, just imagine for a second going just under one of the busiest bridges in the Boston area. Just imagine, Boston drivers. Just imagine, put yourself in my place for a second. Look how much better your life can be if you just commuted to work by kayak. Just look at this beautiful scenery. Something out of a rom-com from Venice, truly. Don't get any better than this, you guys. Yes, so beautiful. Is this Boston or is it Venice? I can't really tell. Everyone, welcome to I-93. Every day, hundreds of thousands of vehicles go over this bridge, and today, one Boston commuter is gonna go under it. Some really noisy upstairs neighbors. It's crazy. I'd file like a complaint or something. Beautiful scenic I-93. How beautiful. Yes. Look at the beautiful scenery and the wonderful sounds of automobiles. My boss is probably wondering whether I'm still alive at this point. Well, I have a nice tailwind going on, and I am barreling at lightning speed towards the Encore Casino, Hotel, Resort, whatever, where you can go and gamble your sorrows away, I guess. So that is in, where is it, like Everett, I think, right after the Mystic River Dam, like the Earhart Dam, or Airhart Dam. So yeah, that's what I'm shooting for now, and try to get through the dam somehow. I don't know how still. The details to be worked out, I guess. But we're gonna find out. Stay fucking tuned. Passing under another pretty major highway. This is so cool. I don't think anyone driving above is aware of the tomfoolery that's happening down here. And that's the Encore Hotel over there. Oh shit, I forgot that public transit exists. God damn it, I could have just taken public transit instead of do this shit to go to work. Fuck. Okay, now watch me try to get through the Airhart Dam. These locks. Watch me try to do it. Let's see what the heck happens. Water level coming down. Yes. Oh, baby. All clear, baby. Made it through the dam without dying. Now, officially, I am in the harbor. Wow, that worked out pretty well. And look at that commuter rail. Right in time. Oh yeah, baby. And wow, the water is really a lot bluer out here. Those are MBTA maintenance facilities, and I'm basically in Charlestown at this point. I'm going under this bridge without really knowing whether it's gonna lead anywhere. It's not through there, so this was the wrong move. Now you're seeing someone do something really sketchy, but surviving while doing it. So don't do this. But yeah, survival thus far. This bridge is loud as frick. Oh geez. I don't love this, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm just gonna keep moving, you know? Like, fuck it. What could possibly go wrong? African what? Paper? I can't read it. There's a gigantic cargo ship over there. And over there is the auto port, where there's like a massive facility for basically cars to come into the US. A car import facility, I suppose. Maybe if a car gets manufactured in Europe, that's how they get it over here. But yeah, let's see. This ship doesn't look like it's going anywhere. And I'm not being followed by any angry boaters just yet. So it looks like I might actually survive this? Question mark? Who knows? No trespassing. Violators will be prosecuted. Yeah, it makes sense. This is like a big power plant of some sort. I don't know how they generate energy here, but the smokestacks aren't bellowing out any smoke, so I don't know. Might be closed. I don't know. But yeah, the goal now is gonna be get past this tanker as quickly as humanly possible. Are you ready? Are you ready, kids? Now, for your information, I have one of these with me, an air horn that will produce a really loud noise when used. So if this ship wants to leave the port, it's gonna blare out its horn, and it's not looking like it's gonna leave anytime soon, based on the fact that it's still tied and there's no one like actively untying the ship from its dock. So yeah, and I'm wearing a life jacket, which is super important if you're gonna do anything like this. But yeah, all of this to avoid Boston traffic. And I have a really nice tailwind that's really helping me right now. I can't imagine doing this in like a fucking headwind. The tailwind is really coming in clutch right about now. Yeah, there's no way this is advisable. I do not recommend doing this. Like up until the dam, it was pretty peaceful. It was very nice actually. Now it's kind of like, what am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? But yeah, there's a boat over there. You can see like the Bunker Hill, what's it called? Whatchamacallit, the Bunker Hill Monument over there, and the buildings of downtown Boston over there as well. But that's our path there, and it seems like they're unloading a pile of whatever. I really have no idea what all that is, but it is super interesting, honestly. Could be like scrap metal or something. I'm not sure. Might be getting exported somewhere or other. Yes. To state the obvious, this is a little bit sketchy. We're good. We're fine. It's just a little sketch when there's like this absolutely gigantic hunk of metal that's right next to you. Just ever so slightly sketch. But yeah, I don't think anyone on board this vessel even knows that I'm here. If worst comes to worst, I could tell them, but oh boy, I could just let them know with a loud blare of the horn. But I don't think I'll need to. Yes, excellent. Beware of propeller. Yeah, no shit. Oh yeah, and that's scrap metal. That looks like scrap metal to me anyway. Ah yes, the fresh scent of petroleum products. Beautiful. Makes me want to light a cigarette. Ah yes, the beautiful waters of Boston Harbor, actually really clear. And over there, Tobin Bridge, over there a massive boat, and over there, just past an oil tanker that's bound for some of the oil depositing facilities, I guess, the oil port over there, where those gigantic cylinders are. My goal is to get over there, basically the right foot of Tobin Bridge. Let's see if I can do that without dying. So yet more entertainment for you guys. That's clear, that's clear. I'm gonna cross this river, get to the other side, and then hug the coast. I think that's the safest option here. I think that's doable. That's very doable. We just want to get this open water crossing out of the way, because big giant tankers come through here, guided by tugboats. So you really don't want to be in their path. Yeah, I still have a tailwind, and I specifically planned to do this today because I knew we were gonna get a nice tailwind to do the sketchy sections of this paddle. Whee! Oh my god, I feel alive. Word. Wow, look at this piece of infrastructure right here. Yeah, I mean, no one in their right mind should be getting this close to one of the feet of this thing anyways, so I think I'm good. Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, I don't see anyone coming. We're good. Look at this bridge, dude. It's so cool. Exposed rebar underneath it. Classic. Classic Massachusetts moment right there. Oh yeah, there's a nice wind pushing me exactly where I want to go. Out of the Mystic Estuary. And the man has paddled under the Tobin Bridge. Let's frickin' go. Ah, yes, yes. That's so fucking cool. Behold the gallows. This is where Davy Jones is. Right here. But, yeah. Pretty cool that this exists. There we go. Interesting place. I basically made it. That's downtown Boston over there. And it's a bright and early 1 p.m. Just as the workday is starting. This is really the perfect way to commute to work. Definitely not dangerous at all. Whee! So that over there is Charlestown, and that is the World War II battleship, the USS Cassin Young, that you can tour, and behind it is the USS Constitution. I'm going to pay a visit to both of these ships, I think. Should be cool, unless I get yelled at by museum staff. But yeah, these are museums now basically that you can tour. That's North End over there, and the financial district is back over there, those big buildings. But my destination is Back Bay, so I need to get into the Charles River. So I'm going to be heading exactly in that direction towards Zakim Bridge and all those bridges over there. But first, let's check this out. Cool. Look at this. Now let's go check out the USS Constitution, the oldest US Navy ship that is still afloat, that's still seaworthy. But I don't think I can actually go there because they have it blocked off. This is a valuable ship. This is very important. Yeah, it's valuable. They want to protect it. They don't want boats crashing into it, so. Okay, now here comes another interesting part to this video. How do we get into the Charles River? Well, there's a freaking dam in the way again. So we gotta get through it somehow. Last time I needed to get through a dam. A police officer in a boat showed up at the same time, coincidentally, and blared his horn to get them to open the locks. So this time I think I'm gonna do something similar. Now let's get him to open these doors, shall we? He sees me. He sees me. Thank you. See the doors closing. Whee! And the doors open. Freaking cool. What a fucking operation, man. This is awesome. Yeah, I don't think I need this bridge to open. I think I can fit underneath it, no problem. And this is so freaking cool. And I love this. I love this so much. And out the other side. This is where I'm going. Canal. Yeah, at this point I'm kind of in disbelief of what I've done. Like, I started out in a quaint little lake in the suburbs and ended up in the middle of the city on the Charles River. That is just like, wow. What the hell have I done? I'm having a what have I done moment. See anyone? Nope. We're good. We're good. Go for it. Quickly, because Duck Tours is in hot pursuit behind me. Not dying today, baby. Not dying today. And there it is, the Museum of Science. Longfellow Bridge. Let's frickin' go. They've done a pretty good job renovating this bridge. The Longfellow Bridge. Oh yeah, Boston. Back Bay. Look at that iconic view. Another traffic jam. Right in Back Bay. It always sucks here, the traffic. But this is it, you guys. I made it to Back Bay. And it only took me, well, it's only 2 p.m. It's still pretty early in the day. It only took me 5 hours to get here. So 5-hour commute, honestly not terrible for Boston. So highly recommend this method of getting to your workplace. Just try not to die. Just don't die. And it's looking pretty good, the parking situation. There's plenty of parking spots. Look at all those like parallel parking spots here. That's really good.